and we're very lucky today. Very fortunate. We have one of the chef members, Pearly. Hello, Pearly from Penang.
Hi.
Pearly is in Penang, and you can see her in her beautiful kabaya. I mean, she put on her apron just now, but I told her to take it off to show the world what the kabaya looks like. And there you go. Okay, so for anyone watching from around the world, it'll be kindly if you can type in where you're watching from. So we'd love to hear where you're watching. You can see that Michael from UAE, and also
Wow.
that rendang lady from Bristol. Now that sounds very familiar. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna explain to you a bit more about this campaign, Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. So basically, like the 8 chefs, including me and Pearly, team up. So we are based from around the world. So 3 from Malaysia, and then so we all team up. Like we decided. Well, Jackie, who's based in Sydney, actually came up with this idea to come out live, cooking live on online, and this is such a brilliant idea. So and then so as soon as she approached me, and that was it. Like and then after I found out 6 other chefs that joining us, and the chemistry is works really well. So yeah, but first thing that if you haven't signed up to our to become a member, so you need to go to www.malaysianchef.com/join today. Okay, so that's what you need to do, because if you've done that, you would have received the ebook with 8 recipes, like a welcome pack from us. And then, of course, after we finish this demo, the demos all 8 together, so you're gonna receive another ebook. Okay, so in total, you're gonna have 16 recipes from us, and we're gonna make sure that we're doing this at least once a month. Okay, so just to explain a bit more, this is in partnership with Tourism Malaysia. So now we kind of in a discussion throughout 12 months that we kind of build up this campaign, and we want to what we want to do, aiming to do, is to take you to Malaysia. Okay, in month 12, right, Pearly? We're gonna be visiting your house in Penang. Okay, every single of us, we're gonna be eating. Okay, so okay, so let's see who else. Yeah, from Sydney. So we got many people here. Okay, so and of course, another thing that you need to do, you need to sign up to our YouTube channel as well, Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. If you haven't signed up, you need to subscribe. Yeah, so we want to get as many followers, subscribers as possible. Okay, right. So that's what you need to know about Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. Now, let's talk about Pearly, right? Okay, Pearly, she's an expert in Nyonya cuisine, and obviously in Penang. Pearly, am I right to say that all the best chefs come from Penang, including me as well?
Jangan
Just joking. No. No, actually, all the chefs have very unique. Actually, come from Malaysia, especially because every single state of Malaysia has a different kind of style of cooking. Yeah, so so we're very proud to that we managed to put together all these 8 chefs together. So I'm talking about Pearly, right? And I have recommended quite a lot of people who've been to Penang to join her cookery class, the workshop, right? Pearly, how many years you've been running?
Yes, it's my 11th year this year.
11 years, wow! And then of course you got the excellence award from TripAdvisor as well about it, right?
Yeah. And we are also in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. So we want to promote Malaysian cuisine to the world. That's one of the initiatives by teaching them. And then you take all the students to the fresh market as well, right? To pick the ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. So good. And then also you've been on TV. You had John Turrett, one of the MasterChef judges from the UK, to visit you, Ansley Harrod as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So you are quite famous. You are very famous.
Very shy.
I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say a bit more about you, and then after that we're gonna kick off. Okay. So and then you're gonna start cooking your delicious Nyonya dish, and then also your books. So you have 2 books so far, right? So and then both have won Kurma award as well.
Can you see them? Oh, it's at the back.
Yeah, it's at the back. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you about how it works with this live demo. So Pearly gonna kick off with the cooking, and then after that, while the chicken is simmering, like I've been told, we're gonna have a gap there, so we're gonna chat with all the viewers. So if you have any questions or so, right? So feel free to ask, and then I'm gonna fire off to Jackie. Sorry, not Jackie, Pearly. Sorry, I got confused now. To Pearly, right? And then she can answer. And I've been told that Pearly is gonna be sharing lots of tips with us today, right, Pearly? Yeah.
If you are good.
Oh, very good. Okay. I have to behave myself then after this, okay? Right, Pearly, over to you then. Okay, so when you're ready.
Good evening from Penang, Malaysia. I hope you are hearing me well. Yeah. It can be good morning in some parts of the world, good afternoon. Yeah, but wherever you are, I'm here in Penang. And I'm so pleased with Tourism Malaysia Sydney, who is helping us to partnering us and making sure that more people will come to Penang or Malaysia. Yeah. So today I'm going to share with you my heritage dish called Nyonya Kurma, chicken Kurma. It's in Chinese, we call it Hong Kei. The word Hong Kei means prestige dish. In the old days, the Nonyas, the men folks actually go out to work. The lady folks are at home embroidering the Nyonya dresses, beading the shoes. Those are the lady folks' work. The man folks goes out to earn money. And when he earns money and he got a contract, he will run back and tell the mother, maybe my grandmother or anybody, the matron of the family, and the matron of the family will rush to the kitchen and cook this dish. Yeah, you can cook with any meat. Today, I choose to cook with chicken because it's fast to cook. So I'm going to show you what are the ingredients, and then as we are cooking, I will tell you some stories. So ask a lot of questions, what you want to know, and I will try to answer them. Yeah, I don't claim I know everything, okay, but I do know fairly much. Yeah? So what we need here is onion. So I'm going to cut the onion now. So I'm going to cut slow, not too fast, because my guests, they call me the chopping Nazi. So I'm not going to do that too fast. So just going to cut this off. And then garlic. So we're going to cook 600 grams of chicken. So there's garlic here. So once you cut this finely, in the old days, we use the girling lumpa, the big grinding stone, like that. Yeah, so that was my job when I'm young. And this one here is called chakor, sand ginger. Even without cooking, you smell it. You also, wow, cannot wait to eat this. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Look, it's in Indonesia, they call kencur or white turmeric. Yeah, called kencur or white turmeric. Okay, all right, so I'm going to cut them. And then I have nutmeg. Nutmeg, yeah? Here. This is nutmeg. Okay, so there you are. I'm going to cut the nutmeg too. Okay, and then you smell the nutmeg. See? Oh, beautiful. So cut them. Yeah, cut them. Nutmeg seed, yeah? You break off from the shell. This is in the shell. You break it off, and then we cut the seed. And then the chakor, the plant is like this. This is chakor. Yeah? Okay, this is chakor. Now, I'm going to put a secret ingredient. Have you seen this before? This is called kunci, key ginger. Now, in every dish, if there is a ginger or a turmeric or a galangal, you need to put a little bit, not a lot. Wow, so good. Now, why do we put this? This is the secret ingredient of the Nyonya. when they cook all their curries. If you put this into with your turmeric, your galangal and all that, it's going to open up your flavors. It's going to just like the Indian Muslim use rempah ratus. So this is the Nyonya using tea ginger. Okay, so once these are all done, we're going to put in the blender, and then by magic, I already blend it. Is that good? Okay.
Very good.
Now, yeah, it's very good, isn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to cook now. Yeah. See, I do magic. So now this is ready. Now I'm going to move up the wok, and then I'm going to put oil. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoon, agak-agak, you know, agak-agak. And then your paste, after you blend, you put into here. Now, what is important is you got to put in 3 tablespoons of coriander powder. 1, 2, this is 3 tablespoons. Yeah, it's already measured for me. Easy lah. And then, guess what is this? Tau chiang. You know tau chiang? 1 tablespoon like that. Tau chiang. Bean paste. Yeah. And then you got to put white pepper. White pepper. Yeah. So 1 teaspoon. All right, now we are ready to cook. Okay, so we are going to cook this. Very good. See? Now, what is the secret in cooking the paste? The secret is to make sure that it's matured. It's aromatic. Most of my students, when they cook this, when they are cooking in my class, I will run around. If there are 5 or 6 persons, I will run around to see them holding the ladle. How do they stir? It's very important to bring the side to the center like this and keep stirring. The reason is, if you stir it like that, it doesn't burn. Can you see the bottom is being scraped out like this? Oh, if you are here, you will smell beautiful. So aromatic. Now I'm seeing that it's drying, so it's telling me that the fire is too high. I'm going to lower the heat. One of the things you do is when you tumis, this is called tumis. When you tumis, you do not want to burn your paste. Oh, I'm going to ask Matcha to come and bring water for me. Matcha.
Maybe you have to explain to them who's Matcha then.
Oh, my Matcha is my husband. Yeah,
Hello.
Ice, water. So I got sous chef today. It's better online every day. You know why? Got people help. Or else I cook alone. I go and take everything alone. Okay, not enough oil. I'm going to put a little bit. How do you know not enough oil? Can you see it's sticking? Sticking means it will burn. So we don't want it to burn. So we put a little bit more oil. Matcha is here. Matcha is bringing. Thank you, Matcha. Matcha very sporting one. Matcha, tissue paper. Yeah. Tissue paper. Sweat.
Mama Pearly is sweating already.
Wow. Hey, I thought you were going to dab.
Get Matcha to do it for you, Pearly.
Yeah, Matcha shy lah. This Matcha, he ran already.
It's okay, we'll bring him back after this.
Okay. He's signaling already. Can you see? Now it looks
That
so good.
looks beautiful.
Yeah. So this is what we want. Now, once it's ready, you can also see the bubbling get smaller. Means the moisture has reduced. So the paste is getting matured. Yeah. You don't want it to stick. You see? One of the good reason of using a wok and a ladle like that is because it can scrape clean. See? There's no burn mark like that. Yeah. Beautiful. Now I'm going to put the chicken in now. Now this is our chicken here. I'm going to put the chicken. Yeah. Then I stir it for a while. Then I put high heat again. Beautiful. Now you see how I stir the chicken? I don't murder the chicken. I use the tip and stir so that it just go in between the chicken and then it gets cooked this way. Yeah, this is how you must do. Many of my students, when they were cooking, they will be like, pok, pok, they cook, pok, 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 pok. These are some of the things we never do. Yeah. You stir it, make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, it's getting hot, so I'm going to get the magic towel out to hold. See, it's sticking. So I'm not letting it stick. So that's the good thing. The good things about this. Okay. Oh, I wish you could smell this. If you smell this,
Yeah.
you
I
want
guess
to
everyone's
paint
wishing. Everyone's wishing that they could smell this.
Now I'm very traditional, so I cook the traditional way. But today the world is changing, so we also need to change. We also need to bring the food to the next level. Yeah. Now I don't waste anything. If you see any paste that is cooked, that is been done by the blender, I wash it with the water. This is good water. Then I pour in. So nothing is wasted. So you see, move your ladle along. Don't go and murder or stab the chicken, yeah? Stab people is really bad enough. Chicken you want to eat, also want to stab. So now we're going to let it boil and simmer. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if you are putting potatoes, this is the time to put in, and also depending on your potato. What kind of potato? Some potato very fast to cook, some very slow. Now, talking about chicken, today we are using commercially fed chicken. Commercially fed chicken are young chicken, 36 days old. So 15-20 minutes is cooked. But if you are using like free-range chicken, they take, we got two types here. One is called bearded chicken. They grow 80 days to 120 days. That one will take nearly 40 minutes to cook. But when you do stews like this, the chicken is very, very sweet. Yeah, so we like to use that kind of chicken. But today, for show, because I want to show you from beginning till end. Yeah, I got no secret one. I show you everything.
That's very good.
You see, that's why the students like to come, because why they know no holds bar. Everything we teach. Any question you ask, we can be hentam. Everything we let go. Okay.
Right, Pearly, are you ready? Sorry, go
yes.
On.
I'm going to allow it. It's going to boil.
Yeah.
I let it boil. Then I'm going to simmer it for 15 minutes. No, man, you got a time 15 minutes for me.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
we have a few
15
questions
minutes.
already. Okay, starts now.
I'm going to start now, 15 minutes. Okay,
okay, so we have a couple of questions here. So the first one is from Jamie, who's watching from Manila, right, from Philippines. So he asked whether the nutmeg can be replaced with the ground nutmeg, with the powder one. Is that possible?
Of course. Yeah. You can. I got fresh. So, of course, I use fresh.
Yeah. So, and then there's another question. Where do you get from this white turmeric, the kencho, from? So
you can buy online. You can buy online.
Oh,
It's called
really?
sand ginger powder. Yeah, it's from
Sand
Singapore.
ginger powder.
You can buy sand ginger powder. Then if you have take the trouble to buy sand ginger powder, please, if you are cooking with a lot of roots, I would advise you to buy key ginger powder at the same time. So for
ginger powder.
key, you just have to use a little bit. See how much I used just now, very little. So maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon you add into your stew, curry, or whatever. What it's going to do is that it goes into your body. It becomes it's telling your body to accept all the good things, and then the medicinal property is anti-allergic, what is that? All the anti lah.
It's got lots of benefits, health benefits, isn't it? Like all these beautiful herbs. Yeah.
Anti-fungi, antibacterial, anti-parasitical, anti-allergy. So if you have angin here, angin there, you take already 20 minutes, the angin go away.
That's why you look so gorgeous. Beautiful, like really?
Thank you.
I bet your husband, your matcha, says that to you every day. Then.
I swear.
Well, we're gonna get your matcha back later to taste the food. Then.
Thank you lah.
Matcha, you need to dab it. Get the she's gonna bring the makeup already. Yeah. Oh, Matcha's looking very smart today. Yeah. Okay, while waiting for the chicken to cook, right? So let's talk about like how do you get to love of cooking? I mean, because I read your story about for the Nyonya family, for the Baba Nyonya family, they always like this. So do you want to tell the viewers that? Yeah.
Okay lah. Since I say I tell all right, I tell all lah.
Yes. No secret. No secret.
No secret lah. My mom died when I'm 3 years old, so you can imagine. I moved from aunties to aunties. That means my father will leave me with his sister, and then some days the sister say take them back, and then he will leave me with my mother's brother. So I've been in both sides of the family, but all these aunties are fabulous cooks. Yeah. So from a very young age, at 6 years old, I have already start to help in the kitchen. My days are going to school, coming back, and in the early days, I'm young, I do laksa noodle. I have to grind the rice to do laksa noodles and things like that. And then I remember very clearly my grandmother, she is a herbalist. Yeah, there is like all young children at home, all the grandchildren, some days cough and cold, some days teething, some days crawling. So all the cough and cold, one get cough, the other get cold, things like that. Yeah. And she will be feeding us this, that, you know. So I got those kind of things from her. That from a very young age, we have mostly everything in the house. Until today, in my garden, if you come for cooking class, those people who have come for cooking class will know that they get to see all kinds of herbs, fresh herbs in the garden. And I tell them all of them.
That's fair. I can see you growing up with so much love anyway. So in the households, and then of course you learn a lot from them as well. Pearly, there's a request from Eugene. She wants to see your kabaya, so you have to take your apron off like just for like 2 seconds. And then she wants you to turn around and see, because I think it's just so articulate. So yeah, that's what I love about like see, beautiful. Oh no! Suddenly the camera zoomed to something else out there. Okay, do it again, Pearly, because we missed that. Do it again one more time. You see, that's the hand embroidered, and she's still gonna start dancing. And we're gonna put the music on after this, okay? So that's a hand embroidered, and that was done by your cousin as well, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Either done by her, or if she became too busy, she buys from people who do it or something like that. I'm not sure of the present situation. Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, very beautiful.
So let's see whether we have any more questions. And everyone's just loving you, Pearly. You can see lots of loves here. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my goodness. Thank you.
see, someone
Thank
said that
you.
she wants to join your class. Elizabeth said that she wants to join your class.
Please
And then she
get
said
them to come to PenangHomeCookingSchool.com.
And then Chef Dave asked whether you can add coconut milk in the kurma as well.
Who is Chef Dave?
Our chef Vegan Dave.
Vegan chef!
You forgot him already. Sorry, Dave.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh no. No
And also,
coconut milk.
No coconut.
No coconut milk. Okay, for the vegans, vegetarian, you use mushrooms and potatoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to use chicken meat. And also, we have Helen. Helen watching from UK says that you're very gentle chef, so she likes you so much. And then, there's a question from Tigrims. Is the bean paste like the salty bean paste called tauco in Indonesia?
Yes, tauco. Yes, tauco. Yes,
it's
correct.
like a fermented soya bean, isn't it? Something like that?
Yes. So do you know how they make the fermented soya bean?
Maybe you want to tell
when
them.
When they steam the soya bean, they allow it to get moldy. Yeah, and that's where they get the tempeh. That's how tempeh come around. So they leave it for months, and that is your soya sauce.
Okay. Right.
Tissue.
She's sweating again. Please come. Touch up her makeup, please. Kesian kat baca lepas ni. Okay.
Wow, very hot
But you're doing so well. Oh, okay. We have another question from the from Ball Cow. Key ginger powder. So I'm not so sure.
Ginger powder.
Sand ginger powder. Yeah.
So if the recipe every time, if you use fresh, let's say I show you fresh one whole bulb like a sand ginger like this, like here. You break one root like this. Okay, I'm going to break one. This is the sand ginger. So powder will be just a quarter teaspoon.
A quarter teaspoon, okay.
Yeah, quarter teaspoon. You imagine, you must imagine when you use powder, you must imagine you put water, it swell.
That's true. Yeah.
You mustn't say, oh, this one is 8 grams for fresh. So 8 grams powder. Oh, 8 grams powder times 5 times is 40 grams. It's swell. Must be careful.
But the sand ginger is from your garden, right?
Yes. All this grown from my garden.
Good. So I bet we all can't wait to go to your house after this in Penang.
King ginger also grow in my garden. I got temulawak, temu hitam, all the kunyit, all in the garden.
Wow. So is that something that when you run like a cooking class or something, so do you show to all your students and pick up all these fresh ingredients? Very good.
I think as a chef, or as a home cook, it is our responsibility to get people to eat from the garden, fresh things. I would prefer to teach you how to make all the paste, and then I teach you how to preserve it, put in the bottle, put in the freezer or fridge, and you can have it for years. You can leave a year in the freezer. It's fine.
That's true.
So I rather they go back to do it. So a lot of private chefs, a lot of chefs who make paste all in Europe and all that, they come and learn specified all kinds of paste, and then they take back and sell in their market. What do you call market? Fresh market.
Pearly, there's another question from Mark Su says that can this be cooked in a clay pot or in a pressure cooker with kambing with the lamb?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mark, you always want to cook with slow cooker, Mark. Yeah, you can.
Is that part of his business then? Slow cooker? Is he selling the slow cooker?
Mark is a wonderful
just
chef.
joking. Yeah, I'm sure. So also there's a question. Well, Jerry Kong, he wants her to send lots of love to you, Pearly.
Yeah, that's my Jerry. Oh, Jerry.
And then
hey, Jerry, I know you are there.
Valentina just said that I don't think I know white ginger. Is it the same as galangal? It's not, isn't it?
No.
No,
The Cantonese called it sakyong.
Sakyong.
Sakyong. They use for steamed chicken. The Cantonese use it to squeeze the juice and rub it on the chicken and steam the chicken. That's why chicken rice is beautiful, because of the fragrance that this sand ginger brings out, the fragrance. Yeah. I think my time is up already. 15 minutes. You now tell me.
Okay. Otherwise, she's gonna tell me off. Okay, I better shut up then. Okay, sorry, Miley.
Now, I'm going to put half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to put in a tablespoon of sugar. Okay. Now I want to give you a test.
Okay.
The color nice or not?
The color. We need the
The
camera
color
to zoom in and see.
not nice lah. Need this kicap
Okay.
manis.
What's that?
Kicap manis.
Okay.
So you put the color for it to come up a little bit more, but not as dark as Chandra lah. Not as dark as matcha. Okay. Just a little bit. Matcha, you come. I want to see darker than you.
Very, very sweet. Everyone loves matcha.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh no. So fast. That's not the same color as you. I just realized about the
Matcha one put the bomb.
Okay. Yum. Oh, matcha, you want to taste?
Get matcha to taste. See, I don't know.
Come,
Unfortunately,
they
we all
don't
can't
believe
taste,
me.
so we'll get
They
matcha to
don't
taste.
believe me. They think I cheat. Come.
If matcha
I
says
blow
not
for
nice, he has to sleep outside tonight.
I blow for you. No. I never do that to my husband. Don't say that. Let you sleep outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good. Very good, matcha. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Always the best. Never been not good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No lah, I must eat also lah. Let me taste lah.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah lah. Okay lah. But this is not the way we taste. We taste like that. And then we drop here.
Nobody on the hand. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is called class. It's called class. Don't play.
So don't play, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Okay, so for anyone who just joined us, if you want to get this recipe towards the end of the last cooking demo, the 8th cooking demo by Zaleha, so we're going to release as an ebook, but you have to join to be a member at our website, www.malaysianchefwithus.com/join today. Okay, so you will get a link to join to be a member, and then you will get an ebook for you to download. Okay, so you'll get this recipe for Nyonya Kurma as well by Pearly. Yeah. So
okay, now I'm going to put in the plate.
Okay, go on then. So you're gonna serve this.
Here. Usually this dish is served with rice.
Yeah.
And then when this is cooked, with other meat, there's take 2-3 hours, and then the men folks come back. Wow, they are known straight away. Go to the kitchen. Take socks out. Also never take socks out. They really run to the kitchen, want to test the grandmother's cooking or their mother's cooking. Okay. But today you guys all are Westerner already. Western. I serve Western style. I serve Western style. I say. So I don't put the kuah too much inside I put inside here. This is a double crust pastry.
Wow, there's a basket comes with it as well.
Make basket lah for you. Then after that, sorry lah, one dot here. Not nice. Okay, and then
take your time. We got plenty of time to
and this one is deep fried potatoes. I do tostane style, means to say that I fry one time and then take it out, I fry again second time. Then tak cukup garing, I fry again third time lah. So when you eat, got garing sikit lah. So you guys don't want texture lah. You want texture.
It's all about texture, yeah.
It's all
That's very
about
modern chef.
what to do lah, you guys You all want texture, so I also texture now. What to do?
It's all about
Yeah.
Sure.
You tell my matcha, you know what my matcha say? He say, everything put in the mouth ready. What texture is it? I see.
Wow.
And then,
so you
I
have
serve
what leaves is that? What leaf is that you have on the side?
This is ulam raja
Ulam Raja.
from my garden. So I'm going to put ulam raja. Then I put the ulam raja, and then I put basil, Thai basil.
Basil,
This is my green lah. You guys one green, one red, like traffic light. So I follow you lah. What to do? Traffic light and all this. Okay, and then I squeeze one lemon. Okay, I squeeze one lemon in. Bagi dia sedap-sedap.
Yeah, that look delicious. They look sedap already. Like the Dutch here, they say lekker.
Then some more.
Yeah, more please.
Okay.
Okay, good. So you want to tell the viewers again what is this dish called?
So you know what this? What is this? Watermelon with ikan bilis, or you can put salted anchovies.
Wow,
so when you before they eat, sometimes they all smoke, right? So their mouth always smelly. So let them clean their mouth first. Clean their mouth. Then only take this and then
just spicy. I see. That's a very good tip there. Yeah, for anyone who smokes, that's like to cleanse their mouth. Oh, you ate it already? You did. Right, okay. Yeah, lucky you, because you can eat your own food. We can only watch you, and then even can smell as well. But okay, Pearly, do you want?
So here,
Oh, you even have the cover, the top one.
So don't want to let you see. Okay, now I make one more again.
Okay.
So maybe
because you have to take a beautiful photo. We're gonna turn it into like a proper ebook for everyone to sign up. Wow. Okay, someone just asked. So what's that? So watermelon and anchovies, yes. And then someone asked whether the leaves can be eaten. Yes, these are the one we use for rabu.
Yeah. I put butter on my sandwich, and then I put cheese.
Yeah.
And then I put like that.
Yeah.
I follow my mother.
So for anyone who never eaten this ulam raja,
want to be young like me.
There you go. So it actually tastes like a young mango, this ulam raja, isn't it? So it's like very kind of like So this is something that we eat a lot in Malaysia as a salad. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put the music on. You have to dance now, Pearly. Okay. So you've done an amazing job like cooking. So now
you know what?
Dance.
In the old days, there's a dish called inchi kebin.
Oh yes.
So when the men want to find their potential bride, so the businessman brother or uncle will bring back the potential.
Yes.
So this young girl came out adorned fully from head to toe. She sit down. When she eat the chicken, she cannot eat like that. She must take, put and eat like this.
Oh,
and
like
then by side glance, the man see her eating. Now you see me, now you don't. Then fall in love with her.
Is that how much I fall in love with you then?
Matcha, see me climb through it.
Come on, you have to bring back the matcha. Come on, everyone wants to see matcha. How lovely couple you are.
You are wanted, matcha.
Right. Right, okay, so we have about 5 minutes left. Okay, beautiful couple. Wave matcha, yep. So maybe you want to tell the viewers like how you met matcha. How matcha tackle you, mengorak you.
Hey, you tackle me or I tackle you? You tackle me or I tackle you?
You need 2 hands to clap.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, matcha.
One hand cannot clap.
That's beautiful. Right.
Okay,
so,
any more questions?
Yeah, so we got 5 minutes left before we say goodbye. But for everyone's watching from around the world, now if you give a big clap, like unfortunately Pearly can't see you, but so now I want you to give lots of love for Pearly. Okay, so wherever you're watching from, give like
Bring
you
it
can
on.
type in and then loves.
Okay.
We want to see
This
lots of
sun is
love
on
for Pearly
fire.
because she well deserved that. So let's get that rolling. All this love's coming. So
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
And then-
Thank you.
And then of course in the next few days we have a few more chefs that are going to be live cooking at the same time again, about 3. So you got lots of loves now. After this you can read all the comments again, Pearly, yeah? So how
Yeah,
compliments,
and,
like all the compliments
I
you
wish
get.
I wish to thank Tourism Malaysia for
Yeah.
allowing us to showcase our food to the world. And it is also my hope that a lot of visitors will come to Malaysia, come to Penang, come and learn our cooking. We not only have Nyonya food, we got Indian Muslim food, we got Chinese food, we got Eurasian food, we got Chitti food,
True.
we got
True.
all kinds of Chinese food, char kway teow, street food, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, the list goes
Yeah.
on and on and on. You need to stay 5 weeks to eat all the
5 weeks. As long as you have some spare rooms, right? You can.
Some more. In case
Oh,
you
what's
are
that?
thirsty. This is
What is
our blue flower drink.
Yes, the bunga telang drink. Yeah.
Then
blue
do
flower.
magic. Do magic.
So
Then
what,
it becomes purple.
what did you put in the drink then?
Calamansi lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, calamansi lime. Then it turns purple.
Okay.
So sometimes you want to thrill your guests.
Yeah.
So this is what you can do. This is my eyes.
That's very good. And I bet
here.
you grow this blue pea flower in your garden as well,
A
right?
lot. These
Yeah.
are all in the house.
Oh, that looks good.
So, okay, this is for me.
Okay, right, Pearly. Do you want? Is there anything else that you want to tell the viewers before we?
Thank you very much.
before we log
Watch
off?
tomorrow, 9 o'clock, same time. Chef Bob is coming online. He's
Yes.
going to be fantastic. Please watch him.
Mhm.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Okay,
Wherever you are.
so that's the end of our live demo for today, and then of course in the next few days we have Chef Bob, like Pearly said, tomorrow at 9 o'clock Malaysian time, and then we have Jackie cooking live from Sydney as well, and then on Thursday it's gonna be my turn as well, cooking from The Hague, the Netherlands, and Zaleha in Bristol is gonna so it's gonna be live from Bristol, and then cooking. It's gonna be the final demo. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't signed up, so please go to the website www.malaysianchef.com/join today. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye now. You can see lots of love. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Yeah, bye.
Bye.